We are beginning our review today of slope and slope-intercept form. You have a note packet or you've been taking notes in your learning log, so that should be by you. Grab it if you need to, put this on pause. In your learning log today, you're going to take some review notes, and you can set up your note page to look like the jam that you see here. Title it Slope and Slope-Intercept Form. So today we're going to review these two things. When you're ready, we will continue. Okay, so the slope formula, look for it in your notes. And when you find it, you're going to write it on your new note page here. Slope formula, remember, is taking the two ordered pairs and taking the two y coordinates and subtracting them over the two x coordinates and subtracting them. And we wrote that as y2 minus y1 over the two x coordinates, x2 minus x1. Remember, it's rise over run. How much do we move up and down? Up or down, I should say. And then how much do you move to the right? Slope-intercept form formula. Take a minute to look for that in your notes, and you're going to fill in the box. Hopefully you found. You can pause me if you want to find it on your own first. Y equals mx plus b. Now let's label the parts of that just as we did in your notes the first time you saw it. You know m stands for slope, and then the b is where it crosses the y-axis, your y-intercept. Remember, y-intercept is where your line crosses the y-axis. Okay, so the kinds of practice that you're going to see over the next couple days, here's some examples. I'm giving you an equation in slope-intercept form in number 2. Y equals 1/2 x plus 2. Identify the slope. So you're going to look at that equation, and I think it helps when you're given the equation to write the general equation above it so you can identify those parts. Identify the slope. We know slope is m. So in this equation, where is the m? Take a minute to think about it. M is attached to the x. It's the coefficient of x. It is our rise over our run. So m is 1/2. Do not write the x. Identify the y-intercept. Remember, y-intercept is b. So look for the b. The b is what's being added or subtracted to the variable term of x. Our b is a positive 2. We know that because it says plus 2. And remember, we write b as an ordered pair. 0 comes first when it's the y-intercept, and then positive 2 goes where y does. Write your b as an ordered pair. Now, to graph this line, you would start by graphing the y-intercept. And this is something that we really need a lot of practice on, what we saw through our first run through with this. So you go to the origin. Your x coordinate of that ordered pair is 0, so you're not moving right or left. Remember, this is the y-intercept, so it's going to be on that y-axis. Your y says positive 2, so go up to 2 on the y-axis and make your point. Y-intercept is on the y-axis. Now your slope has 1/2, a rise of positive 1, so go up 1, and a run of positive 2, so go right 2. Make your dot. Do it again from that point. A rise of 1, a run of 2. Okay? And then you would use a straight edge to draw the line. A line is required, and a line has arrows at both ends. Now, what can we say about this line? Well, let's hope you can tell This line is, let me get a text box in here. This line is increasing or decreasing? If you look from left to right, it starts low on the left and gets higher on the right. So this line is increasing. The slope is positive. Oop, let me extend this. The slope is positive 1/2. That we know. Okay. Let me just adjust this so you can see it well. Maybe make it a little bit bigger. Oh yeah, that's good. Again, this line is increasing because on the left it starts low, gets higher on the right. And we know the slope is positive. We see it right here. It's positive 1/2. Okay, now we're going to find the slope. We've got 2 points. 1, 6, just label x, y, x, y. Go to your formula and take your y's first. 6, 2. So you're going to do 6 minus 2. Take your x's next. 1, 4. 1 minus 4. Okay, now do the math. 6 minus 2 is 4. 1 minus 4, there's some integer math. That's a battle. -4 wins, so it's -3. So your slope, move the negative to the top, is -4/3. So you wouldn't rise 3, you'd go down, or you wouldn't rise 4, you'd go down 4, and then to the right 3. Make that look like a better 4 there. Okay, and one more ask we're going to have of you as we review is to be able to write an equation when you're given the two things. So write the equation of the line whose slope is -3 and whose y-intercept is 7. Again, start by writing slope-intercept form, and then it just becomes a game of substitution. Can you substitute the parts in? Y doesn't change. M is slope, and we said slope is -3. So we're going to put a -3/1 there. X doesn't change, so X stays attached. Y-intercept is your B, and that's 0, +7. So we'll use a +7, and that's all that takes. Okay? You have your note packet, and now you have these notes. Let's get ready to review.